back from hiatus. It's the Luis Banuelos show.
Hey, welcome everybody to the Luis Banuelos show. I'm Luis Banuelos. To my right, Angel Padilla.
Hey.
To my left, David Duarte taking
Yo.
selfies. Hell yeah!
Look at that. Why did you see that big scratch on the side of his neck? I like how
bitch.
I like how I'm not even in it.
Are you
Thanks.
recording, bro? What? Look
Video.
I like how I'm not even in the picture, Duarte. Thank you.
There we go.
at that.
I had to raise my hand just so I could read
It's
it.
all blurry and shit. Both of us are blurry.
So how was your weekend, guys?
Chill.
Chill. I was just laughing today at how the Brazilian fans were just crying.
Did you get to watch that or no?
I heard it on the radio.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch.
I was like,
You saw it?
God.
Nah, I was at work.
I had it on, but I'm not really a soccer fan. But
Do you see that girl that her titties were showing?
no.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Oh man.
He showed me the picture when he Googled it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful
Brazilian
nip slip.
chicks, man.
I was
So
like-
Brazil didn't have two of their best players, though, right? That's what I saw. There's two key guys that they didn't have.
Yeah, but
I don't think it had anything to do with that. Just
Germany's just
monster.
a monster, bro.
You know, the master race is finally coming back. you
They're
know.
that black tidal wave. Like, the Russians were the red tidal wave back in the 80s?
Yeah.
The hockey team.
So who's left?
Well, the Netherlands and Argentina play tomorrow. So
And that's it.
and then you got Germany versus whoever wins out of those two
On
guys.
Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Netherlands versus Argentina. Argentina's the shit, right?
Yeah, they better win.
Yeah.
They better win, David. So what you been up to, bro? Are you excited about Carlos Loma being the new host at the Laugh Factory?
Did you see that article he posted?
Yeah.
That's funny, dude. That was funny. Marine. He was a Marine for like 2 months. You saw it? Did you see the article?
I haven't seen it.
It's an article. It says something like Marine turns into comedian.
Comedian.
What? Get the hell out of here. The guy didn't pass basic training, but yet somehow he's there.
Nah, I mean, it's cool. I'm happy for him.
That's
We'll see what happens. I don't really understand how it works because I know that it's still Sebastian's show, right? From what I understand.
All right.
Wasn't it? I thought he said
I thought he was doing it.
I don't think it's a permanent thing. It's like they trade off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it's still Sebastian's room, but they give it, they give a couple nights to Carlos or some shit like that. I don't know.
All right.
No.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know, man. You know more about the politics and comedy than me.
I stay out of the Laugh Factory, man.
Why? Jamie?
Jamie Masada, my buddy Jamie.
I still haven't met him, dude.
Good job.
I still have never met the guy. Did he ever give you like a talk?
Oh yeah, he's giving me millions of talks.
What was the latest one he gave you?
Luis, I like your comedy, but you need to be more ethnic.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago, no?
No, still,
Still?
I still get the same fucking speech.
What would you tell him?
And he's going, I'll try to change, but it's not gonna happen.
Be honest, dude. Said nah. He needs to change.
That's why I told him. I go, book me on a Tuesday, book
Yeah,
me on
he
a
needs to
Wednesday.
change. That's what's so hypocritical about him is that he's the one who has came out and said we're gonna ban the N-word
Yeah.
because we don't want racism or segregation.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's segregating the nights. He's making a black night, a Latino night.
Yeah. Everybody has their nights. Latin night, except for at the Improv, they got rid of the Latin nights, but
But there's no Refried Fridays no more.
no more Refried Fridays.
So what happens on Fridays now?
Just regular headliners.
Yeah, white comics again.
And big time.
White comedy night.
Yeah, white comedy night.
What about the other room? You said there's another room, right, where Eddie works?
Well, yeah,
at the
but
bar?
that's like for the open mic.
Oh.
So, have you hit it up? No.
No, I haven't been there yet. Dude, I'm still running my open mics out in IE, dude. Killing it in front of 7 people.
man. That's the way to do it.
Killing it in front of 7.
People don't understand that, like tiny crowds, if you want to call it that, a crowd. Like I've been doing it for so long in front of that. It's like if I see 7 people, I'm happy. Like yes.
Oh yeah,
You know?
that's a crowd. You're like hell yeah. It's popping tonight.
I did a room like 2 or 3 weeks ago where I got there, right? And there was nobody there, nothing but comics. So I'm sitting there like, all right, well, I guess I'm just going to leave, you know? And one of the comics is like a rookie. He's only been doing comedy for like a few months.
Yeah.
And then there was another guy, a couple other comics there. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm just hanging around seeing if anybody comes in. No one's going to come in. So I was like, cool, they're just going to cancel. I'll go somewhere else.
Oh, you did you do Flappers? With Loma?
That was last week, yeah.
Yeah, you did that one?
Yeah.
How
was good.
How was the crowd?
That was good.
Because that's a shitty-ass club,
Nah, it packed out.
That's good, man, but...
They came late, though.
Yeah?
They get there like at 8:20. But anyway, I was at that open mic shit, right?
And your buddy Carlos, and what's his name?
Who?
That one dude. God.
On the show?
No.
Eric?
No. Who's Eric?
Eric De Los Santos.
Yeah.
What?
Did he perform?
It's his show.
Oh, yeah. I thought
He's
it was
the one who
Carlos Loma
organized
show.
it. No, he hit up Flappers.
Oh, all
And he
right.
talked to them, and then he, with Carlos's help, they, because Carlos has the fans.
Yeah.
So with Carlos told me he didn't really want to do it at first, but Eric did all the,
All the grinding.
Yeah, all the grinding shit. So he set it up, dude.
That's good, man.
And it was a simple show. It was just Carlos, Eric, supposed to be Cesar Serrato, but he showed up late.
Oh, yeah?
So they threw on Gracie.
Oh, all right. So Caesar didn't go
Caesar
up?
got on, but he got on so late he only got to do like 5 minutes. Because they run it real tight there. They don't want you going into the next show because there was another show after that. White crowd.
Which Gracie are you talking about? The one that came?
Yeah, Gracie Armijo.
Monster Arm?
Yeah. She's always pissed off because every time I take a picture, it's
she's
nothing
got-
but ham hock.
She's got Hulk Hogan's arms in those pictures. I remember when he showed me the picture.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you have to edit out an arm, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I took a
How
picture
did
of
she
her.
do?
She did fine.
Yeah? How did Eric do?
He did all right. I didn't get to really see him because I was in the green room.
Oh, yeah?
But
The shittiest
the
green
problem
room,
with
too.
Eric is I think they should have. He did. I don't know who decides what's doing what.
Wow.
He did 15 up front. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
He should have done 10 up front.
Was he the host?
Yeah.
Yeah, he 5 tops if
He
you're
did,
the
He
host.
did 15 up front, and then after him, it was Gracie, and then we were waiting on Caesar, but he wasn't.
Did Carlos go up?
Yeah, he closed.
Yeah?
He was the headliner.
Is he back
He did
on
like
the...
45 minutes. No, he was all right. He controlled himself at least until the show was over. I don't know what happened after the show. I went.
So he didn't fall off the wagon?
Not during the show. He said he was gonna, but he didn't. At least not while I was there. Who knows where they celebrated after?
Yeah,
That's
that
good,
dude,
though.
man. Fucking love Carlos, but god damn.
That was a funny article. You got to read it.
I just saw I didn't read it. I just saw the whole thing. I was like,
Oh, you didn't read it? Oh, you gotta
no,
read
I
it.
just saw the picture. Yeah, and saw the title, and that was it. I was like, good for him.
Marine turned comedian.
So was this like in a newspaper? Or
It was on an online article, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I forget the name of it, but if you go on the Facebook, you'll
Yeah,
see it.
if an IE comic does anything in LA, it's
Yeah.
a big thing.
Hey, I was in the paper once.
I've been in the paper a lot of
Which
times.
paper?
Huh? The fucking which one? The one the twins do all the time too.
Oh, the Inland IE Weekly?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that. That was a long time ago.
I've been in San Jose's newspaper. I've been in fucking San Francisco's newspaper. And it's all bad publicity.
As
just to let
the
you guys know.
Zodiac killer? Really?
It's all bad publicity.
I think I was like...
The show is great until Luis Banuelos took the stage.
Did it say that?
My only gripe is this one hack.
No, when I did San Francisco, they did an article, and they were like, the show is great, but the comedian Luis Banuelos didn't know how to hold his temper, and he insulted the crowd.
Wow.
I was like, really? I didn't insult nobody. There's one asshole that thinks everybody's insulted, pretty much.
They got to write something.
Oh, yeah. And fucking, like...
I remember when they interviewed me, like they were just asking me. It was at Harley's. They interviewed me at Harley's.
At Harley's,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
And I said like bad shit about my coworkers. I was like, I don't want to be stuck at a regular job for the rest of my life. You know, those guys are gonna be stuck there forever.
Yeah.
And I was like, thinking back on it, I was like, man, I should have never said that shit.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things that, like, I think this would happen at San Francisco. You know, they take Don Hefty and then the other comic, and then they came up to me and was like, "Hey, can we interview you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so I went there, and then I pretty much told the guy, "Look, I don't really care what your opinion is about me." You know?
So right off the bat, you
Yeah.
pretty much told him, fuck
Right
out.
away, you pissed them off.
Yeah. So, you know me, bro.
And you did an interview a long ass time at the fucking Hollywood Improv.
Oh yeah, on TV.
Hey, when he was on the background of TMZ.
No,
that one.
that's Bruce Jingles. Bruce Jingles is known as the TMC comic.
Yeah, I remember seeing him on that shit.
Fuck that shit.
But I remember they interviewed you back when I think it was Richard Villa was doing the Homies or something. Who was doing the Homies?
The homies.
Remember the little Homies cartoon? With
Oh,
the little
yeah, I
homies?
think it was him. Yeah. So much stupid shit. That guy sent me a text message for a man shower.
For a what?
You know, a baby shower?
Yeah.
Yeah, a man shower.
Isn't that called a stag party normally?
What is that? What does that mean?
A man shower is kind of like a baby shower for guys. It used to be called a stag party because most of the time you'd have a stripper or something like that just for the guy because he's having a baby. But I guess now it's popular to call it a man shower. I'm not sure how that works.
So what do you do?
I guess you act like a baby shower. I mean, I wonder, do they put toilet paper around the guy and see how he is?
It's kind of gay.
Canelo versus Lara fight man shower. Really? Well, I
Fucking
guess.
stupid.
Yeah.
Why did he just say, "Look, get together and watch the fight"?
So I replied, "What's this?" He goes, "I'm having the fight at my house, and it's a man shower. All the dudes come over with diapers and watch the fight, drink beer, and eat." I'm like, what
So he can't afford diapers, pretty much. That's what he's trying to tell us.
Who's
right?
that?
Richard
He's
Villa.
having a kid or what?
Yeah, he's having a baby.
He doesn't have any kids?
No,
I guess that's the best way to guilt people into bringing diapers. I mean, they
Yeah.
are expensive. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna reply to him like, I'm not really a Canelo fan, bro. I'll send the diapers by mail. Fuck that.
Just the name "man shower" doesn't sound
Yeah,
good.
right?
Come over, watch
It
the
doesn't.
fight, drink beer, take a shower.
Like
Man
a
shower.
man shower. Just me, you, and a shower.
We'll bring in the beer.
You might as well invite me to a jacuzzi, you fucking freak.
I mean, yeah, at least the woman one is not called a woman shower. You know?
Exactly, man. It's about
Oh
the
my
baby.
It's about the
God.
baby. If you're gonna do it for men, give it a
Well, that's why
loose pussy shower.
That's
or
why they
something.
call it a stag party because it makes it sound better. Like, oh, I'm going to a stag
Like,
party.
what-
You're not gonna tell somebody I'm going
But
to a man
is
shower.
that really what a stag party is for a baby?
That's the way.
But
That's the way the word started around.
How? I know people don't give a fuck, but how long does it? When you have a baby, how long do you have to wait to have sex?
Depends. Most
After you
people,
have the baby,
yeah.
you mean?
Yeah, after you have the baby, like 30 days or.
Something like
you're
that.
supposed to wait up to like 3 to 4 weeks, but some people just fuck right off.
No,
the
no,
bat.
yeah, I'm
they don't
saying,
care.
but-
That's how you have another baby right away.
That's why you have the stag party. Like guys,
Chicks who have babies, they're very fertile.
you'll have a man shower, right, bro?
How
When
do
have-
you know?
Yeah.
It's true. It's true, dude. That's why you gotta stay. Yeah, well,
I don't know. I've had sex with somebody after they had a kid.
it's
they didn't
dangerous.
get pregnant again.
It's dangerous. I try to stay away from that. It's dangerous, man.
What, are you hooking up with newly mothers or something? You go to
Even
the
if you-
hospital, try to get
Even
it.
if the girl has a kid who's like 1,
Yeah.
stay away from that, man.
Yeah.
2, stay away from that.
Well, yeah, of course. You don't
So
wanna be the
basically,
fucking
don't
dad
fuck
figure.
for the first 2 years, right? And then it's okay after 3.
But yeah,
They're too fertile, man.
Dude, a woman's fertile all the time. What the
They're more fertile after they have a kid. Look it up. Google it. It's a fact. Are women more fertile?
but don't they have all that shit in there that they have to get rid of anyway? Like the fucking
placenta?
afterbirth and all that?
No, that's
The
what,
doctor's
that,
supposed
that,
to do that
that all
shit.
take that all leaves right off the bat. All your afterbirth, right after you have your kid, your afterbirth should come out. If it doesn't, you have issues.
No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, doesn't that prevent the pregnancy?
Nah,
If you think about it.
but you know what? Most women
You're
can
coming into a fucking empty sack. Pretty much.
Not
You're coming
really.
into a sock.
because like the
That's pretty much what you're doing.
Or if you haven't been circumcised, you just come into your own fucking shit.
All it is the fact that, well, in your case, it'll balloon up. You remember those old things that you used to stick the balloon in that had a clown's mouth and then you just pump it?
Yeah,
That's what I imagine your shit used to look like. Just
That had a clown's mouth.
You tie it off.
Yeah.
Like, you remember when you tie up a balloon?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking
When you
about.
tie up a balloon and you leave that little bubble.
yeah.
That's how you've ever tied a balloon?
Yeah.
And you got that little bubble.
You
Oh,
got
yeah,
that
on
little
the
bubble. Yeah, you leave that.
More than meets the eye.
Did you guys see the fight?
Which fight?
Nah, wasn't interested in.
You're not into that shit, man.
Oh, the UFC? No, I didn't have time. I was doing a show.
We're at
Brea.
a show on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Man, dude, you don't fucking
But
promote
this
nothing,
was
son.
it this week or last week?
No, because I'm not going to promote. I'm not getting paid. Why should I promote a fucking free show?
Yeah, man,
Wait,
but
when was
still,
the
what
fight?
about
That's on
your
that?
fans? Huh?
When was the fight?
The UFC. It was
Oh, was it?
Ronda Rousey fought again, and
Ronda Rousey's been protected.
Lyoto Machida fought.
Why don't they put her against
Weidman.
Katsang, whatever? Katsang
It was
or whatever.
a disappointing fight, man. It
When was it? This Saturday?
was
or
on
the Saturday
Saturday.
Pass?
The one that just passed.
Oh no.
Knocked her out like in 16 seconds.
What
Yeah,
about
but-
Machida? How did Machida do?
He got dominated.
Oh, yeah?
He had to drop down in weight. He always fights at 205.
Yeah.
He fought at 185. Weidman just kept on pounding him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Weidman has heavy hands, man.
He's good.
Yeah, he is. But fucking... Fuck. Oh, you saw it? I thought you didn't do a show?
No, not that night, dude. I've
No?
been looking forward to that fight for. There's no sports right now.
No, there really isn't. Unless you're watching the LA Kiss games on Sunday.
Oh, this guy's a big fan of the
They
fucking
show him
LA
on TV.
Kiss.
Oh, on
Oh
cable?
my God! No, they show it on Channel 9. But you know what? I don't get the rules of arena football.
Really? They showed it
And-
on Channel 9?
Yeah, and I started watching it because there's nothing else on TV. So and it's the most boring crap I've ever seen.
I
When
used
the
to watch
audience is falling asleep during the show, you know it's bad.
I used to watch it back when we had the Avengers.
The
LA
Avengers.
I don't know. I don't
It's just
understand.
it doesn't matter because it's so high scoring.
Do they have out of bounds?
Not really.
No, right?
No.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand how it works. Like,
Remember back in, like, it's pretty much when you were a little kid, bro. That's pretty much the same
you know
shit.
What, though? I've never seen.
We used to
so
play in
many
concrete,
White,
remember?
I've never seen so many white people in a football field, other than when I watch arena football.
Yeah, those are the guys that didn't make it.
Like now we know when
We used to have a substitute that used to play for the Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, back in high school. This black dude. He was in the Avengers and he was like, he used to tell us, like, yeah, man, okay, when fucking Vince McMahon did that fucking
XFL?
Oh, the XFL.
yeah, he's all like, yeah, the XFL offered me $1 million, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, right. The XFL. Remember, the XFL didn't pay that much.
Yeah,
The XFL didn't pay that much, but you know what? You got to give them credit. About the only thing they really brought to the sport was that whole camera on the top.
I liked it,
Top
man.
view.
I wanted to watch football.
I never got XFL. I didn't
I never-
understand. Like it was just football. That's really all it was. But they tried to make it seem like it was going to be more extreme with chair shots.
Remember they said that there was no kickoff, that they had to run for the ball?
Yeah, that was
Oh, yeah?
stupid.
They had to run for the ball. Whoever
Yeah.
got there first
I
got the
never-
ball.
yeah,
I never saw that shit.
and it was
man.
always the
There
guy
was no
would
fair catch either.
no. There was
What do you mean no fair
catch.
catch? Oh,
You can't,
no fair
you know.
catch? Can't wave it off?
Yep, you had to run.
Hey, that's the way to do it, though.
I went to the first arena football game at the LA Coliseum because I was so pumped up. Yeah, we got football back in LA. I went. It was kind of raining a little bit that night,
Yeah.
but there was like, dude, at least 30,000 people.
Yeah.
It was packed. Then a couple weeks later, I went back for another game. Like 1,500 people, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead.
Well, like if you watch the games on TV, it's hysterical because you have all these people. Like if you watch a football game, fans are hyped up. They kept showing the most bored fans in the world on TV. You had fans literally falling asleep during the game.
They had the nicknames in the back. You
Because
hate me.
literally, the LA Kiss is apparently the worst team in the history of arena football because they lose every game. But
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
like,
that.
dude, when
Yeah,
your season tickets are $99,
It's like-
you know what the hell you're
It's like,
paying.
look, that's why I don't bother going to no fucking Quakes game. Because it's like, it's not real baseball.
I went to one Quakes game.
I
I
did
would
too.
go again. You go there, drink cheap beer,
Yeah,
like
that's
$1
about,
for beer.
That's
I'm like,
about the only good thing, but you can only get like one beer at a time. But
Well, yeah, come down, Wino. God damn.
the thing I hate about those
Jesus
games is that
Christ.
those guys that watch Quake games, they really take that game seriously. Like a lot of people are there and they honestly take that crap so seriously.
it was boring when I went.
Yeah, it's a boring thing to watch. I
I'm
mean,
the
the only
Quakes-
highlight is that stupid dinosaur walking around shaking hands.
It's
with
single
people.
A baseball.
Yeah.
It's not even a double A or triple A.
No.
No, the Stampede is, I think.
That's
aren't
double
they-
A. I think.
Yeah, they're officiated with the Dodgers.
The Quakes are officiated with a team at one point. I forget. Which.
Padres. Now I think they're the Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
I forget about the Quakes, man. I
You're,
went to
you're
go
the
see,
one that wants to support local things. How dare you not support your Quakes?
I would go. I forget about them.
Everybody does.
I went to go see Ontario Reign. Like,
How was that?
dude, that was awesome, dude.
I heard hockey's like the best sport
Dude,
to see live.
it's
bro.
awesome. It's small, because the place is small,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
there's not a bad seat. We sat right by the ice. It's fucking freezing though. You got to wear a jacket. I didn't.
I
wear
would
a jacket.
imagine so, Dick.
I didn't think it was gonna be that.
What the hell
fucking
did you
cold.
expect?
Really?
I didn't think it was gonna be that fucking cold.
Yeah,
Dude,
they have to
That's all.
keep it cold so
Yeah.
it won't,
Yeah,
it won't
but
melt.
You
bro.
know how hard it was to keep the ice cold when they played? What was it? They played at
Dodger
the
Stadium.
Dodger
That
Stadium.
was a
They
bad- that was a
literally
mistake.
said it took so much to keep that ice.
You know what else at the game? A lot of hot chicks.
Yeah, I
A
bet.
lot of hot chicks at the.
I might have to
hockey
go
game.
check out hockey one of these days. Get up to the
I'm gonna
LA
have to go.
Kings, man. Look what they did.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go.
You remember
It's
back
like-
in the day?
I
People
remember
didn't really care about him.
When I went to go see Cesar Chavez Jr. fight in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
you know they had those Budweiser girls, and they were like the most jacked up fucking girl. I was like when I went to go see Eric Morales, this shit fucking pissed me off because I'm all like, it's like 10 years ago. I'm all like, all right, cool, and you know I wanted to see hot ass ring girls. Nope.
No, so most of the
A
time. they
fucking
got
dude.
What?
A
Wait, what?
A fucking dude was.
They had a dude as a
Yeah.
ring girl?
Because I guess the girl showed up late or something.
That is horrible.
But like it's 6th round, this girl popped up and everybody.
Was the guy at least shirtless
Bring
while he
back
was
the guy.
parading
Oh,
around?
bro.
with it?
He like literally didn't want to be there.
You can
Yeah?
tell that bad, huh?
Yeah, and then I went to go see a shitty fight, and the ring girls were like super hot.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, really, motherfuckers? You guys are making millions of
Hot
dollars.
chicks don't have to do that no more, dude. Back in the day, those are only avenue for exposure. Now you just throw a fucking Instagram page up, you got 60,000 followers if you're a hot
Of
chick.
course.
True. Like that, I'm sure that Brazilian girl.
Oh, she's got more hits than any. She had the perfect nips, man. Nice, supple.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Yeah, Google it, man. That's why Brazil lost. They were distracted. I like how he was telling me the announcer was apologizing for it, but you know
Yeah.
he was
Like,
zooming
they
in
kept
like
going-
crazy.
They kept going into the girl, and it kept getting closer and closer. Yeah.
Spanish?
Oh,
Telemundo?
yeah.
And then it finally
And
popped
then
out.
They popped out. And then, we have to apologize for. I'm like, bullshit.
You knew what was gonna happen, and you know everybody said, "Fuck the game, Brazil's losing."
Yeah. Wow, let's see. Where is
You
she
still
at?
got the picture?
No, I don't have the picture.
Is that Google or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was showing it to me earlier, and that shit was fucking hysterical. There it is. Look at that. That's why they lost.
Damn. And they showed the video of that?
Yeah.
Would she pass your inspection, Duarte?
Of course,
You're
I
the
knew that.
pickiest guy in the world.
It's a hottie right there.
Precisely,
As long as
right?
she doesn't just have a baby.
wait.
As long as she doesn't have a baby, huh?
As long as those ain't milking tits, you're okay, right?
It's crazy. Like,
Well, how could you find the video? Because it won't be on YouTube because they don't allow that shit.
They do.
yeah, it's right there.
You've never wait.
see.
You know that you can alter. You can alter your Google setting to show you whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
As far as YouTube.
Yeah, but on
wise.
YouTube, they don't allow nudity.
have you
These will be down real quick.
have you ever seen the? Have you?
And how long did they show it for?
For like a couple seconds, bro. That's it. Like that's all they showed. Huh?
That's dope.
No, but have you ever seen? Yeah, I know. I was watching it from over there.
Oh, this is the other one I told you
No,
about.
but
I
have
was
you
like,
have you ever seen? Have you ever looked up some stuff and you go, "This shouldn't be on YouTube"? I looked up the best of the Sopranos. Nothing but nudity. You look up a lot
On
of crap.
YouTube?
Yeah,
I
on
have
YouTube.
found nudity on YouTube, but it was like you could tell it was so hidden.
Nah, it's not even
the YouTube
hidden,
censor
man.
couldn't find it.
You're talking. You're like, I saw some stuff that you had so many hits. Oh yeah, big time. I love the. Thank God for the Portuguese.
Oh, she's body painted.
Big time. Look at that. That's fucking beautiful. Look at Duarte again.
In Brazil,
Licking his chops.
what do you expect? You know,
Look at Duarte's mesmerized. He's just like
that was always one of the places I always wanted to, visit. Man.
I'd be
It's a nice
scared,
place.
man.
Rio
Too
de
many
Janeiro.
STDs
You been
out
there? Oh yeah, that's right. You got a tranny there.
I ain't gonna try it there.
Shit
I
on
shit on a girl there.
I don't think I'll ever go now. It's too.
It's
like a violent place.
it's always been like that. It's not that it's changed. It's just that since there's more exposure there now, it's bound to be like that. What do you expect? But they tell you just stay out of certain sections of it. But just as long as you stay within the red section or the beach, you're okay.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, there's a lot of places I want to go, but that would be one place. Cause
Yeah, Rio,
but
man, you got
Rio,
the
Argentina.
What's in Argentina?
Oh,
Squad.
The girls over there. I want to go see the whales, eat the seals.
Yeah.
That's all I want to go see, bro.
What, killer whales?
Yeah.
In Argentina?
Yeah, that's where they go, and they go like on land and fucking get the fucking seals.
That's in
That was like
Africa.
No, that's,
Alaska or some shit like that.
That's
No,
in that's
that's
in
in
Africa.
Argentina.
They do it in Argentina too. I know.
yeah, that's all. That's the only place they do it at is Argentina,
They do
bro.
it in Africa.
No,
Look
they-
it up.
Bro,
The
they
Cape,
don't go.
The Cape seal is an African seal, dude.
They do it anywhere they can, dude.
This guy over here.
If they see a seal, they're gonna chase it.
No, yeah,
They've
but
done
that's
that
the
to
only place
people.
where they fucking.
I don't think they've really done that to people. There's no
No,
reports
I
of it
think I
killing
saw a
them.
video once.
Probably on SeaWorld. SeaWorld, yeah. I mean, they'll kill a motherfucker in SeaWorld, but
Oh, blackfish.
yeah, that's
Oh,
a hell of a movie.
you saw that?
I haven't
fucking
seen it, but I
documentary?
heard
haven't
about
I
seen
saw
yet.
it. It's
There's nothing to see. You already know that shit is fucked up.
yeah.
Fucking David Duarte still caring about animals.
Always. You have to.
Why don't you join PETA?
Maybe when I become rich and famous, I'll give them money. Some of the shit is
That's
a
a
little.
piece of
They're
shit.
stupid,
That's a
man. They're
piece of
fucking.
shit
They're the
group,
most
bro.
hypocritical people in the world. Supposedly, they're all about
Yeah.
animals. If you ever seen their headquarters in Virginia, it used to be right down the street from the naval station. They got a freaking skyscraper, dude. That lady lives in.
Oh
the
yeah,
biggest,
I'm sure there's. I mean, there's
Yeah.
other things.
That lady lives in luxury, dude. She ain't worried about. This
I heard
fucking
about
animals.
the Humane Society of United States. I heard that the guy who started that, he's a fucking multimillionaire
course.
too.
Yeah. They're all pieces of shit, bro.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna kill an animal.
Why do you think they get all those videos?
You
They
eat,
got
you
motherfuckers
eat
that
animals,
work
so
there.
what?
Yeah, well, food is different.
What's the difference?
You wouldn't kill an
Good.
animal? I would rather kill an animal than to have, than to have lettuce.
That's all. I need to add.
I'll be like, here you go, the squirrel.
I like how it's that easy. Just one hit to the head, apparently.
That's the way to do
The
it.
most innocent. Come here, come here.
You've eaten in just about everything, huh?
I have
Yeah, I don't mind.
Like, what's the weirdest shit you've eaten?
possum.
Really? Well, what about you? A dog?
Yeah.
You had dog?
Hey, dog.
One time I was working with my dad and this Asian dude, we were building a wall for him. And he started a barbecue and we're like, man, that shit smells good. So he's all like, hey, come and get some. As soon as he told us what it was, trust me, bro, I started throwing up, dog.
But do you think he was just fucking with you?
No,
It was
I
good.
think it was
They eat it. It's good. It's good.
I heard dog does
It's
not
real.
taste good.
it
it's
tastes
real
good.
fucking rubbery like a motherfucker.
If you want to taste the worst thing ever, possum. Possum is the most oily thing you could eat.
I don't see any point in eating weird shit like that.
Gotta go to Alabama.
Depends on where
son.
you're eating. Because if you go to Louisiana,
I want to eat alligator for some weird reason.
alligator. Go
I would
to
try it, but
go to the Bass Pro Shop in Rancho. They sell
Have alligator?
They sell alligator there.
I would probably just try it, but I wouldn't.
It tastes like chicken.
I wouldn't eat balut though.
Nah.
I don't think I could eat that shit.
I heard it's not even good.
I heard it's delicious for some weird reason, but that's because Justin Ferreira told me.
Don't you eat it with the fucking beak and everything?
Yeah, they tell
Yeah.
you to close your eyes, not to open your
Fuck that.
fucking eyes, bro.
I tried it once. I'm not a big fan of eggs as it is, but it was all right.
It's fucking.
They sell them at the 99 market in Chino.
Balut?
Yep, they got that and duck eggs. Same way.
Well, I thought balut was duck eggs.
So some of
Yeah, but
some
he's
of,
saying just the egg.
some of it is chicken.
Balut has the fucking embryo
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, but
like-
some of it is some of them are chicken. It depends. If you're Filipino, you prefer the chicken. If you're Vietnamese, you prefer the
Just
duck.
imagine if, let's say, you were to move in with a girl that eats that shit, right?
I couldn't kiss her.
And then fucking, like, you're all like, oh, let me make breakfast.
Now comes a little chick.
Yeah, that would be the most horrible shit ever,
I
right?
think I'd have to leave the house,
I
right?
remember one time I cracked an egg, and then there was like a little blood on it, and I was like, I can't eat this shit.
But it's all pickled, right?
Didn't you try to eat a freaking ostrich egg once?
Yeah, that shit was horrible. The most fucking,
Who gave you an ostrich egg?
I bought it.
This guy was walking around with this thing in a cooler for a week or two before he finally cracked it open. And next thing you know, he told me about it. I'm like, hey, I cracked it
Oh,
open.
yeah.
I'm like, that's great.
You
Whatever.
had it in a cooler?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just put it in the fridge?
Cause like I was afraid they would open it without me, bro.
That's probably why it tasted like shit. It probably fucking spoiled.
No, I only took like
They literally
days, maybe.
an ostrich egg has a coating around it. It's not just an egg.
Did you try it?
No, I didn't. I wasn't there. But apparently his brother got there, thought it was a buffet. And what happened when he? Wait, what happened again? Then he come home and he saw those eggs. He started serving himself. Saw you guys weren't eating, so he was like, "Wait a minute."
oh yeah.
Oh, you made scrambled eggs? or what?
Yeah. Dog, like the yolk was like yay fucking big. It tasted like powdered eggs. And then you know that I had a fucking pepper. I don't like pepper, and yet I was
Isn't
like,
there a special way to prepare an ostrich egg?
Somebody actually
Boil
told me
it, I
that you're
guess.
you're not supposed to cook it. You're just supposed to crack it open and drink it.
yeah,
That's what
fuck
somebody
that,
told me.
bro.
But like
That's just for weeks, bro. Just,
the yolk stays together, right? So like I could imagine the yolk trying to come out.
that's like for weeks, bro. Just
Like
like
that.
It's like for a bodybuilder.
put a
just so-
fucking
A
put
fucking
the cap
dinosaur,
back on.
Because you gotta crack that little hole.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's how exactly we had.
You know how
to
they
get
have
a-
the coconut
We had to
and
get a
straw?
hammer
Yeah.
and fucking go around and shit.
Because it has a protective shell around the actual shell itself.
Yeah.
It's real thick, so you actually have to do that and cut it real carefully.
Who you got?
Man.
Who's texting you?
Jennifer.
Man.
This guy's always getting texts and shit. during the
Yes,
show.
especially from here. So hey, what have you guys been up to the last couple of fucking weeks? We
I haven't
been
seen
here.
this fool.
You haven't seen him at all?
In the last 2 weeks, the only thing I heard of him is there's no show. No show. I'm like, oh shit. No show at all.
What have you been up to?
Well, my sister was out. You saw me at the color run. I did the color run.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
saw
god,
that shit.
you look so fucking gay.
Was that like a gay thing or what?
No, it's just
It's like an Indian thing, isn't it?
the color run.
Yeah,
Nah.
when they put that color stuff on.
I want to go do
Started
the.
in
I want
India.
to go do the fucking.
Maybe, but
I want to go do the fucking. The
Tough Mudder?
tough. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that one I want to do.
when is that?
Fucking Rambo status.
It's coming up in April, I think. They do it every April. and,
Where?
over there by Big Bear. That one's a really big event. You have a lot of guys that are like former military can't even pass that course.
Oh, so it's kind of challenging.
It's real challenging.
Yeah, so this wasn't even
you're,
it's
you're
just for
going
fun.
You're going underneath barbed wire. You're going through mud.
Nah,
Pretty
I wouldn't
much.
wanna do that.
It's a lot of people get caught up, but like if you pay a certain amount of money, they actually give you a tattoo and everything there. Like they
Nah.
tattoo you up and everything else.
This was just for fun, man.
Yeah.
I want fucking. Yeah.
I want to do the AIDS walk again. So
I was
can walk
telling this
right
guy
behind that girl.
how back in the day I used to be so influenced like by movies, you know, like I would see a movie and I'd be like, yeah, I want to be that. I want to be a superhero.
Oh yeah, I remember you'd go see I would see like Breaking to Electric Boogaloo, and after you watch, you're like pop locking like a motherfucker, like you know all the moves and shit.
Yeah, I was telling him that.
Did you watch Roll Bounce and decide you could be a skater too?
Nah, I was
That's
never
a great movie though.
Roll bounce.
Yeah, bro.
It makes you want to put on a pair of skates and go
I
to the
never saw
skating
that.
rink and
Oh,
just go,
bro.
yeah.
You think it's gonna be a piece of shit?
It's a great
It's
movie.
When
a
is
good
it
one.
from?
It's like what?
The 70s?
No, Bow Wow was on it.
Yeah, Little Bow Wow's
Oh.
in it. It's actually a real good movie. I was surprised.
If Bow Wow's in it, it's not a good movie.
Oh, hey, it makes you want to put on a pair of skates and go to the skating rink and just do some tricks.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but fucking like I was telling him that I used to be like so like addicted to porn back in the day. Then I saw this video where this guy was driving around in a parking lot, right? And he would whip out his dick, be like, "Hey, you want to suck it?" And then he went up to like 3 girls until that one girl was like, "Yeah." So I was telling him that I was like,
You believed it?
I went around on the parking lot and I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am."
Fucking creep.
Precisely.
I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am."
There's probably still a sketch of him somewhere.
You want to suck it?
You would whip it out, right?
Yeah. But the
I
guy
don't
had
believe it.
money. The guy had money. The
I
guy.
don't believe it.
The guy had money. I didn't get to the point where I offered people money. And this is how stupid I was. I was like, "You want a second?" And before they answered, I was like, "Boom." On to the next parking lot.
Yeah, let me suck that dick.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Watch a girl be chasing you. Come back.
You were really addicted to porn?
Oh, yeah. I was like, oh.
Shit.
I would get the shakes, bro. Fucking porn. What else was I addicted to? I used to be addicted to collecting basketball cards. Oh, God damn.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. How old were you when you were addicted to porn?
I was like in college. Yeah?
Motherfucker, how long did you go to college?
I went for like 2 years.
Where at?
Mount Sac.
I don't know if that counts, man.
Why?
This
It's
fucking guy-
college.
I mean, I went to college for a couple years too, but I never say I went to college.
How long did you go to college?
Dude, I went to Chaffey College and Mount Sac.
Yeah?
So you went
How
to two
many
community
years?
colleges. That's the same
You
shit
went
as
for 4
Mount
years or
Sac.
what?
Counts.
Yeah, but it's like I can't really say I went to college.
You can say
You
you
I
went
went
to
to a couple
college.
classes.
So what?
No,
That's still
well,
you went
yeah.
to
You
college.
know what I'm saying? You didn't really go to college.
No, I used to
You
go.
went to classes.
I used to go 5 days a week. And like literally like
For 2 years straight, you
for
went
2
5
years
days a
straight,
week.
yeah.
Huh.
What the fuck happened?
I got my diploma in electronic engineering, bro.
You did?
Yeah.
Is that why what helps you be a welder?
No.
Well, what the fuck was that for?
It was a way.
You didn't know that he had a thing, a
Yeah.
degree?
No.
Yeah, dude.
But what is it for though? What is it like? You can't like. It's not a.
I remember he had to build a radio out of parts.
Yeah,
that one
like
time.
I built a radio.
You can still do that.
Yeah, I used to fucking like. I used to do. You know how when you go to buildings that have a lot of phone lines, that they have that one bracket with a shitload of cables.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do all that shit.
And you
I'm
can
like,
still do that shit.
Yeah, it's all
How come
easy,
you,
bro.
don't, you can't. That won't help you get a job.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I just don't want to do it.
shit.
He was the one that rewired my house one time when we had this electrical problem.
So, can you get like a job in electrician as an electrician?
Yeah.
Don't they make a lot of money?
I don't
you know
wanna-
what? In California, they,
Try,
they
like,
really
Have you seen
don't.
that
I
commercial
told
where
this
that
guy.
fucking guy says, "You know how much experience you need? That much."
Yeah, that's because he's trying to get a black guy into college.
Yeah, it's all. I told this guy like,
Hey, what do you think? What do you think is the sales pitch when trying to get people in the military? You know how much experience you need? This much.
Yeah.
It's the same sales pitch, man. Oh, dude.
yeah, like I used to fucking. I remember fucking, like 5 days, and then this is how dumb I was. I used to take like, in between classes, either I would go to the gym or go to the basketball class to play basketball because I was
So
like,
what
oh,
classes do you have?
I'm gonna fucking huh?
You had just that class,
What?
or did you have other classes?
No, I had everything. To get your diploma, you need to take everything.
You need to do your basic math
Yeah,
and all
you
that
need
crap.
to take general education.
But see, I was so ignorant. I didn't know what the fuck to take.
Yeah.
So I just took random shit. I knew I wanted. I took broadcasting because that's what I wanted to
Yeah,
do.
of course.
I took broadcasting.
Did you
but
get
then
your
I just-
FCC license or anything like that while you were there?
Nah, you don't get shit, dude. You don't even need that shit to be a broadcaster.
You don't.
No, you don't, but no.
The only thing
It's
I
a
got
waste
out of
money.
it was I got an internship.
I had to get the FCC license just for electronics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I would do the morning time call.
But did you get your
Good
what do they call it?
morning.
Gen Ed?
Good morning,
What do
Mount
they call it?
Sac.
Gen Ed? Your general education?
Yeah, general
That's- that's
You
education.
got all those?
That's your English and all that. No, you have to do it to get your diploma, dude. If you don't
But
get
did
your
you,
general
did you
education-
get them all?
Yeah,
So you can now go to a university.
yeah, I could go. To
Okay, see, I didn't know that shit, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I could. I
I wasted my time on all these stupid classes.
I could have transferred.
Yeah, but you can still
like,
say you have some college.
Is that still good today? Like, can you still use that?
yeah, I'm sure I can.
Man, I would look into that shit.
Why?
I can't go to university because the
Well,
time.
all you would have to do is go back to your general ed. And
Yeah,
you,
but
that's
that
all you.
takes
Ha-
some
that's
time.
all you have to do.
that's
That
all you
takes
have to do.
time.
No, because you could take them all straight.
Yeah, your general ed is actually the easiest thing to
Oh.
do. A lot of people, what they do is they
The
get their
first-
general
the-
ed out of the way, and then
the
they do the
first
rest.
year-
How long do you think it would take to get your general ed?
The first year, that's all I did was take my general ed.
Yeah.
How long?
Huh? It took me like 2 fucking semesters.
I didn't even know what general ed was until like
Yeah.
5 years ago, dude.
Because most people get
No
rid
bullshit.
of, like most people that go
I
to
didn't know what it
college.
was.
How
they
the
get
fuck
rid of
did you graduate high school?
Nobody fucking told me, dude. I had no guidance.
That's your general education.
I
It's
didn't know.
fucking.
I didn't know what gen ed seriously.
You gotta
until, like, 5
remember,
years
in
ago.
Duarte's day, college didn't exist. That's what happened. They didn't care about him. Look at him.
No,
They
in
knew he
Duarte's
wasn't gonna
day-
do shit.
In Duarte's day, daddy didn't exist. And
Don't blame daddy, man.
And mommy didn't exist.
Don't blame daddy.
So I had nobody.
No,
Nobody.
my parents didn't pay for my college.
Nobody told me.
Dude, my parents never went to college, but even I knew
Nobody
what it
told
was.
me. I had no
Yeah.
fucking clue.
I used to fucking go to college from 7 in the morning till 4, and then after that, would go work.
I had
No one
clue.
paid for my college.
Nobody told me shit.
Think I did
The
my
boards were fucking
I did
hard
my
as
general
fuck.
ed when I was in the Navy because I could do it there for free. So I did it while I was there.
So
now,
you got your general ed too?
I have that done. I can go to college now and just get whatever
You
type
can
of
go
degree
to
I
a
want.
real university.
Yeah, I have
the
my
fuck?
GI Bill covers me for 100% now.
What the fuck you guys doing?
I'm saving it for my kid. Why am I going to use it for? I'd rather pass it on to my kid and let him do it.
See, I don't even have that, man.
Well, that's because you never were in the
I
military.
went to Chafee, and like I said, I took these random classes, and then I went to Mount Sac, took a couple more random classes, and then I just stopped. I got an internship at the beat.
It's never too late. You can go back.
Yeah, but I'd have to start from scratch.
Just do your general ed.
We'll see how this
Actually,
comedy thing goes.
it depends because some of your college credits still stay on your record.
Yeah.
Like
Nah, not the classes I took. I remember
you'd be surprised. You
What
might
classes
want to
did
look
you
into
take?
it.
I took an English class, a couple of English classes at my level, and then it was basics math. I fucking hated math.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't be a Duarte.
don't
Finish
be-
college.
No,
Get
you-
some advice.
Like, you have to get some advice because the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
year I got my general ed, and then I was taking because I wanted to be a chef, so I started taking stupid classes that I didn't even need.
Nah.
You know, and then I found electronics, and I was like, hey, I like this. Fuck it. You know.
I forgot. Yeah, you did want to be a chef for a while.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I wanted to be a chef until I fucking almost killed a girl.
Wait, what happened?
Hmm?
I'm trying to think what I got the internship at the radio station in L.A.
All right.
And then I thought that was gonna pan out. It didn't pan out. So that's when I
Did comedy?
no comedy came way later.
Comedy.
Comedy's now.
Take a comedy class. That'll count against your college credit.
I did take a comedy class.
Take another one. You know with who?
I should teach a comedy class.
You could. What not to do?
You guys want to be a comedian?
Run it like a boot camp. Break them down and try to build them back up with your jokes.
Oh yeah, and I did that contest too. I did that contest with Mel Austin. That was right after my sister came over. Man, it's been a long time since we've done a show here.
Yeah,
I know.
that's
Did we do a show that? When's the last time we were here?
about 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
I went to jail.
For what?
I can't say, but I went to jail for what, 4 or 5 days. I
This
was in
fucking
the-
guy in his text. These texts are so important. He can't wait 1 hour.
Nah, just let him text. No, I went to
I have
the.
a life.
I was in the LA County jail for about 5
Ah!
He says he can't say for what.
days. I can't say for why I was
Wow.
there. I was found not guilty, but the
Where's
other
Disney,
party,
bro?
the
What's
other the other party is still being
got beat up?
investigated. Nah, but the other party is still being investigated. So, like I said, due to an agreement, I can't say why. But yeah, I went to jail for about 5 days, roughly.
When was this?
Last week. That's the
Fucking
last
angel,
weekend.
man. I thought you were shaping up.
I was, but I went to jail. It wasn't my fault. But not like I went to
crazy, huh?
jail and it was like, okay. I came out a different man.
Really?
No.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, where the fuck have you been? I was in Arizona.
Me? Where have I been?
Yeah.
Like I said, after we did the show, my sister came over.
Yeah.
She was with me for a week, so I was basically spending a whole week with her. I
Yeah,
didn't really
that's
get to
good.
go. She got
That's
to see
good,
me
though.
once because she wanted to see me. So I went to the fucking vault. I said, "This is gonna be shitty." I went to to the vault in Redlands.
The vault. What the fuck is that?
It's like a bar in Redlands,
Oh.
but it's like for musicians mostly, and everybody was
Alright.
talking throughout the set. So
Oh.
it was a terrible night. But and then last week I did Carlos's show, and then I've been around. How was Arizona?
Huh?
How was Arizona?
Oh, it's fucking racist as fuck. They told this black guy like the N word.
A comedian?
Yeah.
What happened?
Like it was like, oh, we got.
Was it a bar or what?
Yeah, pretty much. So like we got a nigger here, and I was like, fuck.
Wow, while he was performing?
Yeah.
And what'd he say?
Huh? He was just like, hey, you know, like he pretended like he didn't hear. And then I had to go up there and fucking bring that guy down, bro.
Oh, you were hosting it?
Huh? Yeah. I was like, god damn, I never seen fucking people like that. You know?
How many shows did you do there?
I did too.
2 different nights or the same night?
No, same night.
And
Just wait till you go to Louisiana or Arkansas. That's all you're gonna see, dude. People out
But I
there,
was like,
it's a
God
different
damn.
way of living, so they don't give a shit.
I was like,
Yeah, but they can't tell what I am anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna think you're Filipino.
Filipino.
They call you a chink.
Well, what are you, boy?
oh yeah, like I was like, fuck. And then I go, hey, like I went, who the fuck said that? And then like, he was just like, over here, why? And I was like, you're a piece of shit. Come up here if you want to tell jokes then. You know, if you think fucking it's this easy. No. I was like, then shut the fuck up, okay?
Was a black guy from out there?
Huh? Yeah. I was like,
Fuck
fuck.
Arizona, dude.
Yeah, I was like, fuck Arizona. And I even said it. I was like, that's why I'm never going to come back here.
What part of Arizona?
Huh? Fucking, what's that fucking place? Tempe, Arizona?
Temple.
Huh? Yeah, Temple?
Temple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to go there. That's fucking like way in the fucking boonies, dude.
Yeah, it's a fucking piece of shit.
That's meth alley right there, pretty much for the Arizona.
I did a room in Temecula last week,
yeah.
and you know, it's right by Murrieta.
Yeah.
So you know what happened with Murrieta, right? With the buses,
Yeah,
with the
with-
kids
Yeah.
from Central America.
Yeah, yeah.
All these white people are like saying, "Get out of here!
You
We don't
got,
want
hey,
to."
you got to give it up to Lupillo Rivera for going over there though. There's a guy who doesn't have to, pretty much rich, doesn't have to do anything, and he went out there
They
and pretty
spat
much
at him. Did you
Yeah,
see him?
and he
Yeah.
took
Spit
it.
on?
He took it like a man.
Well, they didn't know
in
who
the
he
red.
was.
Yeah, but he still took it. I mean, if someone spits at you, I hate to say, if someone spits at me, that's it. That's a fucking war right there.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can take a punch, you can do, but
Fuck
don't
all those
fucking
ignorant
spit at me.
people, bro.
Yeah.
All those ignorant people it's just a dying breed.
It's all
Yeah.
old, it's all old fucking white
Yeah,
people.
it's all
All the white
fucking it's a dying breed, like
When
I
I
said,
was
bro.
at the place last week in Temecula, there was a whole table of white people. I said,
Yeah.
"Hey, man." I think the first thing I said was, "I didn't think I was gonna make it here." You know, I thought I was gonna get stopped in Murrieta, and they are like, all like,
Yeah.
and then and they're like, "What do you guys think of that?" "Yeah, we support them." I'm like, "What? You guys are not fans of Obama?" "Boo!" And then they end up all getting up and leaving.
Hey, fuck them,
And the
bro.
crowd left.
Yep.
Fuck them, bro. Fuck them. Yeah,
They're
like
bringing diseases here. That's what they're saying. They're bringing
Yeah.
diseases.
no, your fucking methods.
yeah, pretty much.
They're ruining the country. Obama's destroying this country.
They're a bunch of kids, man. Bottom
Yeah,
line
like,
is
get the
that
fuck out of here.
they're a bunch of kids, and most likely than not, like people go, you think those kids are really gonna go? If the kids are being put with people that are their relatives in the U.S., the relatives are gonna make sure they go just so that they can stay in the country. They're kids.
You know the crazy thing about like these Republican conservatives
What about them?
who claim to be, you know, Republican conservatives
Yeah.
and Christians. How the fuck is that Christian?
Oh yeah.
What would Jesus do if he
Yeah.
saw, you know, children?
Look,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
Let me tell you something about conservatives. This is what they do. These are the same guys that cut the benefits and cut the budget for people in the military. They cut your BA, but yet when they run for re-election, they claim to be all gun-ho veteran, all gun-ho this
Yeah.
and that.
These are the same
And people
motherfuckers.
re-elect them. The problem is I honestly think that Congress, what they should do with that is limit the amount of time you can be in Congress. So that way you don't have an 80-year-old fucking racist still being in Congress.
Yeah.
There is no
after all
term
that
limits,
time.
huh?
Yeah, that's the problem. There should be a term limit on it, so that way you don't
Yeah,
have the
they
same
should.
ignorant fucking people going in and out of
Yeah.
it.
It's like fucking like
Look at fucking McCain. Look how long he's been on that
That's
shit.
oh,
fucking
fuck
guy
that
needs to
piece
go.
of shit.
That guy's been on there for fucking years. He's gonna write it out.
I
till
hope he
dies.
fucking dies. I honestly do hope he fucking dies.
And guess what? He'll die in office. That's the problem. Like,
And I
you have to
hope-
limit it.
That guy's
Eh,
the biggest
what-
war hawk.
Once he's dead, I'm gonna go piss on his fucking grave.
Hear that, McCain?
You hear that? You too, Palin.
John McCain,
I'll be on Palin now.
John McCain, and Dick Cheney need to go. They need
Dick
to go.
Cheney-
Well, Dick Cheney's out of there. Like he's
Dick Cheney's been
Go.
out for years, but Dick Cheney, he was a businessman. He went in as the vice president. They knew why he was in there. I tell people Dick Cheney was the president for years. People just don't
Dick
realize.
Cheney's the one who slaughtered all those people.
And look how much money he made.
Yep.
Bottom line is,
And he has the nerve to talk shit about what's going on now, you know, with Obama and shit. It's like, shut the fuck up.
well, that's what they do, though.
So much blood on his hands.
That motherfucker. That's why he's probably like the first vice president that didn't run for election, because he knew how hated he was.
Cheney?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
he called himself Darth Cheney.
Yeah, that's the funniest part.
Why?
Because that's how evil he was.
Well, what it was with Cheney, again, he was a businessman. He was put there by his pundits, and he made money for who he was supposed to make money for, and he got the fuck out. That's what he essentially did.
The piece of shit.
There was no way a Republican was going to win after Bush. But you got to think about it. The same people that were so against Bush are the same people that voted for him just because they liked what he did after 9/11.
Because he threw a,
Well, I think the reason they voted him because we were already in deep shit.
It didn't
so
matter. But
let's let him keep going.
Think about it. You had a chance to take him out of the office. Where was George Clooney? Where was Oprah? Where was all these people's supports when John Kerry was running for president against Bush? They were
No, they were there. You remember that was back when Puff Daddy
They were-
wore that shirt that
and
said
that's
"Vote
it.
or Die."
And that's
Oh, yeah,
it.
fuck.
But think about it. You didn't have the support. You didn't have him on the show. You didn't have him do all this crap. Oprah didn't have his wife on the show. What it was that, you know, when Obama ran, you had a popular president who
Wasn't,
brought a message of change, and in the end hasn't done shit.
That's all bullshit.
Precisely. At the end of the day, you can only do what people allow
I don't
you
think
to
I'll
do.
ever vote for.
a Republican.
I'll never vote for either one as long as because in California it doesn't matter who you vote for anyway.
Yeah, it
The
doesn't matter.
Democrats always going to win California.
Yeah.
Of course.
So our vote doesn't mean shit in this state.
Our vote doesn't mean
I'll
shit
vote
at
for
all.
the Green Party
The
or whatever.
The popular vote
Well,
is whatever.
Man,
I'll vote for the
like
Green
it.
Party or the Libertarians or some shit.
like I would honestly, and this is like the sad part, that we need that president that's gonna go up. We need a guy that's gonna go up to another fucking president and just punch him in the fucking face.
Like in Russia,
Yeah.
We haven't.
or
Look,
Ukraine
man,
or whatever.
We have you. The thing is, we
The
haven't
fucking
had.
Koreans.
I know. Right?
You need an experienced president. You need someone who's
I
experienced.
want my
in the-
president to have a fucking sweet ass '80s flat top, bro.
Big
Like
time,
fucking
right?
like AC Green, dog. Remember that shit?
We
Well,
need
the
another.
Republicans have that one guy, West.
Yeah, but he's
Alan
not.
West.
He's
that
not
guy's
gonna
a
do
piece of
shit.
too.
He's
a
not
piece of
gonna
shit.
All Republicans are a piece of shit. Well, they all are. I don't, like, I'm surprised, fucking ignorant motherfuckers like that. Oh, fuck Obama. He hasn't done. Like, motherfucker, you have a job. This girl used to tell
I
me.
get so sick of it.
This girl used to. When Bush was around, I was like, when Bush was around, you didn't have a job. Now you have a job, so shut the fuck up. It's that fucking easy.
How can people put a sticker on their car, say, impeach Obama or some shit like that?
Yeah.
If you hate the guy so much, why are you going to put his fucking name on your car?
Right?
You're seeing that shit every time you're loading your trunk. That's the dumbest shit ever, dude.
Yeah.
Just live your life. Enjoy your fucking life. Fuck all that bullshit,
Get your
man.
general education.
Look, man.
Go to college.
If it was a Republican president,
At least
the,
you guys have
the
that.
Democrats would be doing the same thing. It happens. It happens for every president. I mean, it's just the way it is. It
All
just
I'm saying
depends
is,
on who you are.
where the fuck is Al Gore when you
All
need
that
him?
shit Obama said was all
Al Gore is a
bullshit.
quitter. He left too. Al Gore could have kept fighting to be president, but he quit
He
when
didn't want to be
realized
president.
He did.
He didn't want to be president.
didn't
I
want
know he didn't.
No,
Bottom
he
line
didn't.
is
he was a pussy, dude.
He realized how the political machine worked. If they didn't want him in there, he wasn't going to go in. He said, "Fuck it."
Do you
I'm
think
out."
Obama really believed the shit he said, and they just pulled him to the side and said, "Listen, motherfucker, this is how it really is"?
I don't think Obama.
Yeah, it's like.
But what do you think? Do you think he really believed in all that shit he was saying, and
No.
then they pulled him to the side and
Of
said,
course
"You can't
not.
do that," or you think
course
he
not.
was all full of shit from the
He was
beginning?
full of shit from the
He's full
beginning.
of shit,
Everyone
bro.
is. You make promises when you're running for election, and then you
Yeah.
break them. That's what you do. Look at the first Bush when he said no new taxes. He got elected off of that because people were tired of paying the taxes under Reagan. And then what did he do? He raised taxes. You lie. That's how you get in. You have to lie to get in, man.
bro. Like all these people. We're gonna fucking. Every president starts talking shit about tobacco.
Yeah.
Tobacco is fucking supporting you.
Tobacco.
So of course you're gonna say whatever the fuck you
But
want.
man, tobacco runs this country, whether we like
Yeah.
it or not. It's the biggest crop. It's one of the biggest producers. You really think they're gonna stop that?
Yeah.
Weed's not gonna beat it out.
Let me see. Here's the money on the side.
Oh, yeah.
Look, man, hey, all those fucking e-cigarettes right now, who do you think's outlawing them now? The tobacco company's pushing them to get those outlawed.
You know, there's got to be a reason why they're legalizing marijuana. They need to get some of that money
they're
too.
getting money.
Yep.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Money's power, son.
That's it.
Not only that, weed is weed is like a tobacco. It can grow in any corrosive environment. So naturally, they're gonna start growing it. You'll
That's
see.
why I like your move. your move starts small with the home association. After that, it's gonna be running for
Hell
mayor.
I
After
had my
that, it's
fucking
gonna be
meeting last night.
after that, it's gonna be running for fucking governor, and then presidency, bro.
I voted for sheriff last time. Fuck, dude, I'm going up. I
Yeah,
never voted for sheriff.
just remember one thing. Anything you say on this show will be used against you one day.
I voted. Hey, that's true. Trust me. I've thought about that shit. All comedy.
You've-
shit.
wait, you've
all
thought about this
No, not just the show, but like the shit I write on Facebook and all that shit.
Of course, it's all going to be used
Who
against
knows, man? Who knows? 5 years from now, I might become a born again Christian. You know.
Hey, that would be awesome, bro.
You know.
But see, that's the whole point of
I
being
see
born
you as a
again.
religious person.
That's the whole point about being born again. Whatever you do, you're cool.
I'm gonna be the guy that pinches your nose while I dig you into the river, bro.
Look at this guy. He's running for mayor. Look what he said on the Luis Banuelos show. And then they play it.
Yeah, but see, all you have to do is do this big apology about how you found Jesus afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm
No
a
one
changed
liked you.
man. That was.
You ain't got to worry
And
about
just
it.
grab a little
That
kid.
was- I was going
just
through some tough
fucking
shit.
rent a kid. And just be like, this is my new son.
Yep.
Grab a random black kid and kiss him. You'll get the black vote right off the bat.
I was going through some stuff.
Put him
back
on your
then.
shoulder, bro.
But yeah,
Just
put him on your
fucking be like-
shoulder and like straddle him like crazy.
yeah, and they'll
Just
be
don't
like,
grab him like that Asian guy. Grab that one kid and toss him to the side. Did you watch that video?
oh my god. Yeah.
Talking
like-
about that mom that was playing with the baby.
No, this was
that
worse.
Mom, that Russian mom or whatever that
Yeah.
everyone freaked out about. He knows what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
but this one was worse. The one he
Yeah.
showed me was horrible.
It's this video where this guy is walking to like, this kid's walking to this place, and this guy comes out of nowhere. He points something. Next thing you know, a mom comes out and she books it to where they went.
Yeah.
Then you see two other guys come out.
And one
And
guy
they book
one
it.
guy does the super kick on
Yeah,
the
one guy goes in like kick straight up, like right off the get go, just
and
one
gets
kick.
stopped.
You know?
Kicks the kid.
No, I don't know. Like no, kicking the shit out of the guy, and then you see a little baby come out, and he's just looking, and then the first guy that went in comes out running, grabs the kid and just goes, wow,
Passes him off to the
tosses him to the side, bro. Like,
Passed him like a discus, bro. Just
What happened to the kid?
Nobody knows because the video stops with the guy running.
he's
and
a villain now, bro. He's a dictator.
That kid's gonna grow up to be the most hateful kid ever.
Does it look like an old video?
No, it's
No,
recent.
it's
It's
recent.
recent. It's in some Asian country, but it's
The video I'm talking about, he knows.
yeah.
the
The
one.
mom who was doing the yoga.
Oh,
with the
yeah,
baby.
yeah, yeah,
She
I
was
know,
flipping
I know.
around like nunchucks. Just
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think you even commented, "What a piece of shit." I was like, dude. But I don't even think they were trying to hurt it. They thought that was like good for it or something. Like they're twisting his arm and shit.
Nah, they were just playing with the baby. They thought that was play. No,
that was like in some weird
you're in
ass.
fucking KGB, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was like in some weird ass Russian country or some shit.
Like they fed the baby steroids and said, "Look what we can do with our children in America."
Yeah, I remember Luis commented, "Piece of shit."
Well, yeah, it's true. What? Who the fuck wants to see a little kid get hurt, bro?
Ah, yeah,
Kid wasn't
man.
hurt. Kid was chilling.
They never showed the kid afterwards. I'm pretty sure that kid was mangled,
They were
man.
going,
Oh, hey, by the way, what the fuck is up with
I
fucking?
know what video you're talking about. This nunchucks, bro. Fucking Bruce Lee status.
Hey, by the way, what the fuck is up with white people leaving their fucking kids in cars nowadays? You guys been watching this shit on the news? Like this little kid
I saw
just.
a dog yesterday.
I saw the.
Well, of course you would care more about.
wasn't
a dog than a
that
kid.
then that fucking dad in Arizona? Or
Yeah,
something
he
like
left
that?
his kid parked
Left
in the
his
car.
kid, and then
and-
fucking the kid died.
Yeah.
But I think that shit was planned, bro.
Here's the fucked up part. They were describing the kid's body. The kid had scratches on him because the child tried to take the harness off. The kid tried to save his own life.
Fuck.
I mean, I hope that guy rots in hell.
Yeah, the dad takes him to work, leaves him there,
Yep.
goes back outside just to check, and then go back in.
Yeah.
I did it on purpose, like you said.
Yeah.
He said he didn't see the child because he had
Bullshit.
I forgot about it. You're full of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
This became one of the most Republican show ever.
Political.
Political, real political.
Political my ass. It was half and half.
Well, we learned that you guys have general education.
Yeah, I got the
Gen Ed.
You have to.
I don't.
It's not never too late.
We
You're the man
found
to
out
get
that Angel went to jail.
Didn't even get to talk about it.
He didn't want to talk about it.
No, I was-
He was telling me that they put him next to the showers.
Yep.
And the black inmates were like, there's a towel to cover the shower.
Yeah.
We're like, Fucking him in the head.
They
with the
weren't
dick, bro.
poking me. No, but there was.
What?
Say my bed's here, the shower's here, and there's a gap like this, right? Well, what they would do is they would stick their dicks in there and be like, "Hey, look at this." It was like the gayest game of whack-a-mole. Like, stop it.
And then
Like the sad part is the Muslim black guys would move it so they didn't have to see that while they were praying. And like if I'm asleep, I don't notice they move the curtain. When I would turn around and wake up, there's a fucking big guy's ass right there staring right at me. I'm like, son of a bitch.
this guy was in heaven, bro.
Fuck
dude.
that.
Well, he probably deserved it.
Well, till next time. This is the Luis Banuelos show. To my right, Angel Padilla.
Hey.
To my left, David Duarte. Keep tuning in, guys. Peace.